Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back for episode 2 of season 2 of Loki. Last episode caught us up nice and well and neat with everything that's happened in the previous season with the stuff, especially that the TVA members like Hunter B-15 and Mobius missed out on with He Who Remains, and now that's just kind of like the whole thing that we're trying to like alert everybody to is the secret of this place, as Loki's time slipping inadvertently has now kind of allowed him access to the secret pasts of the TVA. You know, a lot of the stuff is coming to the surface, and even more is still yet to be discovered, and I can't wait to see how we kind of get into that whole situation. You know, he's kind of released himself from time in an attempt to cure his time slipping, and while Sylvie was in the elevator climbing out, somebody jabbed him in the back with a pruning stick. So a lot of people think it's him from a different point in time, kind of like Back to the Future in himself or something. Who knows? I can't wait to see if we get that reveal. We'll get it eventually, but will we get it in this episode? That's the question. Hope we get more OB. He was great. His banter with everybody was so much fun. I hope we do get more of him throughout this. I still feel like there's a mystery around this character that we don't know because his memory seems to be pretty intact. So who knows? We'll see what happens. Guys, let's go ahead and hop in. If you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It's a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes and reaction the entire episode. Get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while. Should you already support the channel, but guys, I'd really appreciate it if you enjoy this reaction to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 2. Here we go.
Thoughts? Sylvie's not here.
We just got here.
Wait, we skipping things? What the heck?
It's not an apocalypse. It's not her style.
Okay, well, maybe she's changing tack. Plus, we got...
Oh yeah, duh, they got whiplashed back together. And I guess they couldn't find her if they went back.
You said you wanted to find Sylvie, right? With Docs and X5 not responding, was our only lead.
Brad Wolfe, Zaniac. There he is, man. X5.
X5 is an actor now? Or he's undercover? Looks pretty real to me.
Hey, how are the kids? In the vault. In the vault. You.
Will there be a Zaniac 2? A sequel for the fans?
Mobius! Whoa!
Nice to see you haven't forgotten about the little people.
No, I used to work with this guy.
Used to work with this guy.
So, we're gonna need to catch up afterwards, all right?
Let's catch up now,
Yeah.
baby.
What are you doing down here?
Okay, what the hell?
We could all use a drink, right? What are you drinking?
Surprise me.
Okay, how about you?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right, we'll do...
So this isn't a variant of him. This is just him.
We're down here because we're still working.
Is he running now?
He is running.
No, why?
Brad Wolfe, can I get your autograph?
Anything for... Hey! Oh.
Yo, what is going on?
Come on, Mobius! You're gonna ruin my life here!
Your life here?
Oh, he done did the button. Come on, man, magic!
Did you really think you could outrun me?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, what the? Oh yeah, the time turner thing. Forget exactly what they called it. I mean, that smart use of it.
Where's the rude boy off to?
Hold on a second, all right?
Back up! Hey! Back up! Oh, you're the tough guy, huh?
Oh, nice.
Unsophisticated X5.
Oh, of course.
You doing your own stunts now?
Real cute.
Real cute.
Why didn't we do that before?
Quit with the magic and fight fair!
Fuck you! There we go. Loki does like to be the cat playing with his mouse. Ooh.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but why'd you run? A little over the top, don't you think? All the shadow play. I thought it was spot on.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Considering he could have messed with him at any point, I can forgive him wanting to give in to the chase. Get the juices flowing in his prey. But why was he there?
These, it's tighter than you think it's gonna be, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'll get you a looser one next time.
SGX5 didn't go quietly.
Quietly is not his strong suit, but he will talk once he's had time to marinate.
What about this?
Have OB check it out.
More OB? I was worried he was going to be a one-off character.
Obi, could I get you to take a look at this temp pad?
Do you think this is a higher priority than preventing a temporal meltdown?
Oh, no. I stay focused on the temporal. I agree.
Yeah.
Seems prudent. Everything you need to know about this, I wrote about it in here.
Read the book I wrote. You all have it.
Read this back in, right? That's what it said on page 7.
No. Section 42 should match with the system.
Is that with the red light? Because we tried that already.
We'll try it again. Because I don't think you had that pressed back, did you?
Oh my God. This is too relatable.
When I was in the past, I heard something, an old conversation between Renslayer and He Who Remains. It sounded like they were partners.
She really is.
I don't think that's what she wanted to say.
It's just a rigged temp pad.
X5 says it somehow blocks TVA tracking.
That's not what it does.
Thank God he knows how to do this.
I mean, it'll take me a while to analyze the modifications, but this definitely doesn't block any trackers, that's for sure.
Works out. Because these two knuckleheads were going to figure it out anytime soon. How if anybody would have read that thing, it was definitely Casey.
So don't let him get under your skin.
Dude, I love that jacket on Loki. I like him officially being on the team, too. Like, inducted.
Why don't you go ahead and take this time collar off and start treating me like somebody who outranks, you know?
I don't work here.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, never mind. Fuck me.
Everyone here knows what you're doing, you know? You're just trying to make up for all the terrible, awful shit you've done in your life, you pathetic little man.
Okay, keep going. I want to hear more.
See, everything you and Sylvie have ever done to try to help has only ever made it worse.
Is that right?
You're the problem. Every time we've ever found a you. So it doesn't matter what outfit you put on, play dress up, or what little lies you tell your friends, or even the lies you tell yourself. At the end of the day, you just make everything worse. For Mobius, for B-15, for your mother.
Ooh, low.
Stop trying to be a hero, man. You're a villain. You're good at it.
Well, debatable on both counts.
Perhaps I've just been biding my time. Perhaps I've just been waiting for a moment like this so I can do terrible, awful things to you. So let's try this one more time. Where is Sylvie?
You're way too obsessed with her. He needs therapy. I can recommend something.
What the fuck?
That out.
I got a little tense. Hey, you want to hear a good one? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Brad.
Brad who?
That's Showbiz. Play along with us, answer our questions, and we get you back down there so they don't forget about you. How's that sound?
You would do that?
Play to his ego.
None of this is real. I mean, who even are you on the timeline? Do you know?
Doesn't matter.
I think it does matter because none of this is real. Okay. The TVA is not your real home. Mobius isn't even your real name. You know they took our lives and you're still here. I mean, it's kind of weird, man. I mean, you need to wake up.
I'm awake.
Yeah, no, you're asleep. You need to wake up, Mobius. And until you do...
Get woke, Mobius!
She's nothing. I don't even know where to start with that, but you're...
Oh my God.
You're just a nowhere man. You're a nowhere man.
Wow, he's the one that got Heated of all things. Wow. We need to get him on a jet ski, man.
Mobius, are you all right? I've never seen
No.
this.
Follow me like what?
Where are we? I was following you.
No, I was following you.
I've been in this situation many times.
Key lime. Okay, great.
No.
You know, sometimes the rage builds up and you just gotta let it out. You remember that time? I was so angry with my father and my brother. I went down to Earth and I held the whole of New York City hostage with an alien army. Tried to use the Mind Stone on Tony Stark. It didn't work, so I threw him off the building. I mean, let me tell you something. Wasn't tactical.
Yeah.
I lost it. Sometimes our emotions get the better of us.
You can say that again.
No. I like
Let me
this.
ask you something. You never wanted to visit your place on the timeline?
I'd like to thank the guy who kidnapped me and brought me here. Got me this pie.
If you never look, you'll never know.
The TVA is the only life I've ever known.
I get it. You know, you might think twice in case it's something bad.
Or something good. Something bad I can handle. What if it's something good? You think I want to have that rattling around in here? Of course not.
Rather be taken from a bad life than one that he would actually prefer or miss or long for. It's a really good scene. Oh no. What does that entail? He can't upgrade it. He's locked out of the system he built, supposedly. What am I looking at?
Controller.
Okay, we can't start the festivities without that little baby. Stand by.
Turns out, there is actually one other option.
No! No! Hey! That thing does not work without the controller, though.
This one? Okay, great.
No! Loki! Hey! Loki, you're not a villain! You're not...
Look at that.
Earlier, I said some really hurtful things.
What is this thing?
And I am really sorry about that. Mobius!
It is very unfortunate that the locking mechanism is on the inside of the cell.
What does this one do?
Oh my God.
I guess there's a learning curve with this thing, right? Yeah, there is a learning curve. You know, you could kill me with that. Could I?
Oh no.
Loki, turn it off. Let me try this. Okay. All right. Sorry. That's only made it smaller.
Now look, I don't know where Docs and the others are.
Okay.
That wasn't the question.
I've done some terrible, awful things.
Yeah, you have. You're doing one right now. Have some perspective on yourself. I swear, I don't know where they are.
Brad!
You're not answering the question.
I want to believe you, but you're such a good actor.
Look, I really don't know. I swear.
You're so talented.
You did not tell me the plan.
Please tell me the truth.
Okay?
I know you're lying.
Okay. I lied. Okay, I did. I was supposed to go look for Sylvie, but then I bailed. Okay,
What's the penalty for a highly decorated field officer abandoning his mission? You and Docs, I don't buy it.
Okay. Look, I swear, none of this is real.
Well, if none of this is real, I guess you aren't either.
Oh my.
I'll tell you where she is. She has a new life.
There we go. Got there in the end. He knows where Sylvie is.
See? A little bit of mischief.
Only as good as your plan.
They orchestrated the whole thing.
Where she is? Are you gonna let me go?
You're gonna show us.
Oh. God, that was intense, though.
OB, this is Casey. I thought I could help.
We're all gonna die! What's going on?
The blast doors won't open.
Did you try the C12 bypass pathway?
That won't work.
Are you sure?
Of course. I wrote it.
Your Ouroboros?
Yes.
You wrote the TVA guidebook.
You've read it?
No.
Practically memorized. Will you sign mine?
Of course I will. Happy to do it.
Do we have time?
The containment doors are locked, and only the person who designed it can open it with a live scan of his temporal aura.
He who remains.
Oh. Oh.
And he's dead.
Oh.
So without Miss Minutes to help us override...
Oh.
We have to convince a rogue artificial intelligence to come back to work?
Whatever we're doing, we gotta do it fast. The more those branches grow, the closer this thing comes to melting down. I'll build the device, but you need to find a way in or it won't matter.
And maybe that's why we need to track down his past and find Victor Timely.
It's making me nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Yeah, you're like, you want to take off.
I just don't want to be around a variant who killed 400 of our co-workers.
That's
So I'm just
fair.
Hey, can you refill the straw dispenser when you get a sec?
Already done it.
This feels tense.
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
We head on back to the TVA.
No, I'm not going anywhere till I get some apple pie.
Can I get your order?
Hi.
Hi. Listen, I haven't got all day. Are you gonna order something? Or what?
Can we talk?
My break's in 5 minutes.
Mm.
It's a short break, so talk fast.
Yeah, they're not that long.
I know I'm the last person you want to see.
Correct.
I haven't come here to make trouble.
Then why are you here?
There's been a problem. It's complicated. The TVA is in danger, and you were there. I need to know why.
Look, as much as I'd love to see the TVA burnt to the ground, I have no intention of going back there. My life's here now, and I'm not running. I'm happy.
Explain what I saw then.
I don't know. I don't care.
It's the future. It's going to happen.
Is it? Really? Because that sounds a lot like the future's already been written. And we both know that it hasn't, not anymore. I made sure of that.
Well...
This is bigger than the TVA. This is about everything. You like it here? You like this place? If what He Who Remains said is true, the TVA is the only defense. And if what I saw of you is true, then there's nothing that stands between this world and utter destruction. Without the TVA, all of this, everything.
Or without a fix for what's happening with the loom. It could all just...
You were setting us up for an ambush. Hell, you were just setting us up for a great meal. Thank you.
What is happening right now? It's like they're going over every detail of their relationship that has ever happened. Why is
complicated relationship?
He's so
There's
skittish.
a lot to unpack when you're basically in a relationship with yourself. Yeah. They say opposites attract. No.
What is this?
That's weird. Just enjoy this. Tell me about Zaniac.
What about it?
I want to know about it.
Oh, come on.
Come, please.
You don't care about
Aww.
my
I saw the poster. It looked scary.
It's not scary. It's elevated thriller, all right?
You're like a broken record. It's like, get me back to the sacred timeline. It's like, although now it's just get me out of here, which is...
Uh-oh. Was that that looked like a signal to me.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
He shows up again. His variants, what are you gonna do?
Kill him.
Sorry to interrupt. I think Brad's got something that he might want to get off his chest.
If we stay here, we're all gonna die. They're gonna die. Orange shirt, she's gonna die. Most importantly, we are all gonna die. This is gone.
Oh, it's about to get nuked.
All this for Sylvie?
Wow.
Yeah, including this one.
B-15 incoming.
Go. Great.
Targets are popping up all over the branches.
We need to know where this attack is coming from.
Oh.
Docs wasn't looking for Sylvie. She's gonna prune all the new branches.
branches.
She already is. Mobius, she's gonna kill them all.
Oh my god.
They've pruned 30%
Wow.
of the branches. Is Mobius on the ground yet?
Mobius.
How, if they're working this efficiently, why were they so upset to begin with? At least we're somewhere where they can use their magic.
Don't overthink it.
Nice.
Is this all of Dox's loyalists?
Everyone who didn't escape.
Mobius, you should come back.
Oh. Wow. I mean, new ones will just be created though, right?
Those are people.
But these ones still were gone. Like, it's still a mass genocide.
Those are lives.
Sylvie,
Is this the best you lot can do?
there was nothing we could do.
Some defense. The TVA is the problem. It's broken. It's rotten. I'm going home. If it's still there.
Please don't. It's harder to stay.
No. That was a pretty heavy episode, man. You know, like it started off all quick and bantery, you know, it's the back and forth, the chase of X5, the realization that he did take up a life on the timeline and legitimately did, and he executed his mission. But so did he find her, realize what was about to happen, and just, I don't know, like, it's just like some of his story doesn't add up to me. Like, I get that he's like the realization, and like he did say at the boardroom, like when they were having their little council meeting, you know, he did say, you know, it was like, this changes everything. But then Dox was trying to, you know, comfort him into what she was planning to do. So maybe part of him was just like saw the futility and the massacre, the mass destruction that she was plotting, and, you know, found Sylvie and then just booked it, you know, like he said. But the thing is, he did complete his mission. Seems like that at the end of the day, Dox and her people didn't necessarily care and decided to just go spam bombing freaking timelines, entire branches, until it seems like she pruned them all. Like, if you could do that like that efficiently, like she did, I don't know why there was such a panic to begin with, to be honest. While it does cement the horrors that the TVA executes, at least visually, by knowing that each timeline and that the scale of the MCU crosses star systems upon star systems, on planets, on lives, billions and trillions, and an untold number of lives per timeline. Like, you could tally up the numbers and it would just be incalculable. The amount of people who just were destroyed by Dox's allegiance to the old ways of the TVA. It did a decent job, I think, especially like seeing the way they reacted to the loss, and how, especially B-15, who has had this revelation and her eyes open to her of what had happened to them, where they all came from, what has been denied them in this place, and, you know, that they've just been killing people. And they can't live with that, man. And like this realization that we didn't see a number, or at least I didn't see a number on how many branches were pruned. I mean, we saw it was redlining. It was about to just completely disrupt. But now it looks like we're only back to the sacred timeline. That's why X5 wanted to get back to the sacred timeline. It was the one they were not going to bomb. That's why he made a life there. It was safe from the bombardment that was coming once he saw what they were going to do. Okay, I got his motivation now. It's kind of wild, man, the dissent within the TVA. How we have these pocket loyalists and all that, and then Renslayer's temp pad just kind of lit up, which is fun. We got a ping from that. The revelation that He Who Remains did build the loom. Not everything was built by OB. He can just, he's got the manual, he wrote it, and he can retrofit everything as needed. But he's locked out of this, so either they need missed minutes, or they somehow need He Who Remains, which is probably why they're going to be tracking down his younger self, or a variant of his from maybe a branch that forms after the fact, or one that maybe didn't get pruned. You know, when you think about it too, like at least like these things are being dumped at the end of time. Does the end of time no longer exist because of what happened? Can they no longer go to the dumping grounds? Because as we learned, anything that was pruned eventually made its way there. I mean, eventually to be consumed by Alioth, not Abeloth, sorry, getting my fandoms mixed up, consumed by Alioth. So, I mean, the logistics of it, like, I'm just kind of pondering that. But I do like the whole, like, I love that we're focusing in on the bromance that is Mobius and Loki. That dynamic. I love that we're playing into that, like the actual genuine concern for one another that is coming out between these characters, and the, you know, when Mobius actually had his emotions rattled by X5 when they were going at it the first time around. And, you know, he does want to know. You know, he has these curiosities, but like he said, he's afraid to look. This is the life he's known. Like, what if it is a better life? What is one that he would want and long for? What if they got jet skis? You know, it's harder to walk away from that when this is important work that they are doing now. Like Loki said, they're the only defense between the coming variants of He Who Remains. But like, God, dude, Docs really went hard. So I don't know where that goes now too. And again, new branches can form. You know, it's not like everything has been permanently reduced to the sacred timeline. That still doesn't discount I mean, we saw that thing, man. All those branches forming that had formed, and she was just popping them all off like it was nothing. Well, I mean, they had a lot of effort that put into it, but like from us, like observing it, it was like, I don't know, man. It was wild. It's fun seeing Loki utilize his magic, even though like at first I was like, man, he's really making this harder on himself. He's on Earth. He's on a timeline. His powers should work, and he's still manually running this guy down. But like once he got to the end of it, it makes sense to me. Like he's just playing with his food. Like he does, because at any point in time, he could have done the magic gimmick and caught him in a corner at any given point. It was fun. It was fun. And Bradley X5 seems like he genuinely does like the life he made for himself there. So I do kind of feel for him in that way, but he also kind of knows the dirt at this point. It was a fun episode, man. It was really fun. I liked it. There was a lot of emotional beats in it that really worked. The whole scene with Loki going back with the machine and his interrogation, intense. There's a lot of great, like, again, the performances in the show is just so good. One thing to note, entire episode, no time slipping. And lo and behold, because of the way things played out, Sylvie's back at the TVA. Or will be back at the TVA. We know she can come and go as she pleases. She's got He Who Remains as temp pad. So she's got free reign over damn near anything. And now she's kind of like seeing like this is your first line of defense. And that she came in critiquing them, judging them. I think she's going to get pulled into it once it starts to escalate beyond this. I mean, they did manage to save her branch at least. You know, stop things before it went too far. So there are some branches that did survive the pruning. So at the end of the day, things could have been worse, but it just opened the doors to the dangers of this mindset that is instilled in the DNA of the TVA. That it just shows that it's going to be harder to make the changes that they need, and maybe that at their current state, it shows that they're also not prepared for what may come because they couldn't prevent their own from doing what they did. This was a coup from within. This was a whole operation that went on under the TVA's watch. So like it just shows that they're fallible right now. And they know this. They know they're vulnerable and that they're in a very crippling situation. And that's why it's so desperate right now. I like the vibe of it all, man. I really love the way they've kind of set this season up. And it just has me excited to kind of get into this, especially now that the Loki's revealed what he's learned about Renslayer and her past relationship with He Who Remains. It just, again, kind of thickens the plot and the connections there within, also to what is going on right now. It just shows how connected to everything he really was. It's a lot to process, but I really enjoyed this, man. It was a great episode. But guys, what did you think? How did you feel about it? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out the channel legends, Manny Sher, Ryan, Karen, York, Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake and Trail, Eric Official, Amy Becca, and Casey Wood. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.